Mr. Thiagarajan with us this morning from Blue Star to discuss the outlook as well. Mr. Thiagarajan, you've recently met with the President of the French Republic and members of the One Planet Lab for protection of the planet. Talk to us about what transpired in that meet. What are the kind of collaborations you're looking at?
Good morning. Thank you for talking to me. This is in connection with the G7 summit, which got concluded recently. French president is spearheading actually two subjects. One is inequalities. The second one is climate change. As you can imagine, automobile sector through the electric vehicles, they have cracked the problem. In air conditioning, both the power consumption as well as the refrigerants are harmful to the climate. Therefore, what is the breakthrough that we can achieve? How the countries can join hands to tackle this issue? So India is in the limelight because we are a growing market. Our penetration in room air conditioners is just 6%. It will continue to grow over the years. Therefore, what can be done? So he had chosen India as a country as far as air conditioning is concerned. Being a large Indian manufacturer, I had the opportunity and the privilege of attending this meeting and interacting with others. So our proposal is we will comply with the India Cooling Action Plan, which the Government of India is spearheading, and which is to do with the improvement of energy efficiency or the refrigerant related mitigation measures. Most importantly, whether non-conventional or the new method of air conditioning and refrigeration without using refrigerants, we will go ahead and test those systems. Next is, it is not only the product, but it is also the installation and service yields a lot of energy savings. We are training tens of thousands of people, and therefore broad guidelines and the direction that we will take, we have committed to him as a part of the G7 Planet One Lab initiatives.
We saw the unitary product segment revenue grow in single digits despite a harsh summer season. And, while AC sales grew by about 25% year on year, commercial refrigeration product sales declined by about 30%. So just talk to us really about the outlook going forward.
You may be right in concluding like that by looking at the figures, but you have to take 6 months. We peaked, as you can recall, in the month of March as far as refrigeration products are concerned. The room air conditioners peaked in Q1 of this financial year. So we have absolutely no concern with regard to the growth at all. The summer season, our room air conditioner growth was around 25%. The market would have grown, in my estimate, around 22%. If you see the secondary sales data, our growth was around 35%. So there is nothing to worry. Going forward, even though the consumption demand is being talked about in many sectors, including automobile and the FMCG, we are not witnessing that kind of a slowdown in room air conditioners. Like in the past 2 days in Kerala, the Onam season, compared with last year, the growth was around 40%. But last year was flood affected, you can say. But if I take the year before, FY18, the growth is somewhere around 12%. So I have a feeling we will sail through the festival season. I'm optimistic about that. Having said that, the demand for low-end products are higher rather than the high-end products. And also, more than 40% of the sales are taking place through consumer finance scheme or the 0% interest scheme, as it is called.
Your EMPS revenue has slowed down because of the project execution and, to preserve working capital amid tight liquidity situation in the industry. Are you cautious about execution of private sector projects? And if you could tell us a little bit more about what's the new order pipeline looking like, whether it's healthy, is it going to give you good margins or not? What's really on the anvil?
Excellent, you got it right. In Q1, we were very, very cautious. As you can recollect, we brought down the borrowings completely. In fact, we had a surplus cash. It was a very cautious decision given the liquidity situation in the market. Now, as far as Q2 is concerned, we are again cautious, but the things are looking better with quite a few government orders getting executed and also high quality orders. So we are selective in execution. Q2 should be better than Q1. And we will, as far as the order inflow is concerned, it's very, very healthy. We have a record order book of around 2,800 crores. More than 3,000 crores worth of metro railway orders will get finalized. As you may recollect, we secured the Mumbai Metro order for around 13 stations. A few more metro orders are on the anvil. Given our hit rate is around 25%, out of 3,000 crore, we should be able to bag some more orders also. Good news is showroom boutiques, which are not large projects, that segment is doing well.
Okay. Analysts are also foreseeing a 22% earnings CAGR over FY19 to 21. Can that be achieved? Is that a fair projection or estimate, you think?
I would like to remain optimistic. I think the government is taking quite a few steps to revive the economy. It should be possible, basically because the penetration is very poor in the country. I don't think with 6% penetration of room air conditioning, it will go on forever at all. There is going to be a big growth. But as I have been telling you all, it is like T20 cricket as far as this room air conditioning is concerned. There will be summer, there will be rain, there will be temporary slowdown. But over the next 3 years, I think the situation is good. We will remain optimistic, at the same time cautious.
Can grow without raising capital, because that's been one of your hallmarks. So you're confident that in this slowdown, you will not be raising, I mean, in this uptick, what you're projecting, you will be able to manage it with your existing cash flows?
I would think so. If at all, it will be we are not a capital intensive industry in the sense this year alone, somewhere around 250 crores will be invested in the capex. We are expanding our Vada factory for manufacturing deep freezers and other refrigeration products. If at all it is that kind of an amount, there is no major capital that we will need for our growth at all. The philosophy remains the same: generate adequate profits, pay a generous dividend, and plow it back for the capex and the working capital, the surplus.
Just to wrap it up, now there is a large part of your business which comes from giving solutions to corporates, cooling solutions, industrial cooling solutions. The capex is on a decline, with the exception of IT and with the exception of few more companies. Nobody is investing into large capex. How is that impacting your solutions business?
It is indeed. In the electromechanical projects business, it is impacting. We thought the manufacturing sector should kickstart. There is some kind of a delay there, but the government infrastructure projects like metro railway, airport, these are compensating for that, and also showroom boutiques. While the consumption has slowed down, the number of restaurants, number of showrooms that are coming up are phenomenal. I had not seen it over the past 2-3 years at all. Rapid expansion of retail showrooms are happening. This is what is compensating. But otherwise, your observation is right. The corporates are very cautious in proceeding with their expansion plan.
Thiagarajan, really glad that you could take time out and really appreciate you staying out till late or maybe waking up really early to join us all the way from Bratislava.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much.